But who told our leaders that graduates do not have employable skills? Recently, I embarked on a journey to find out whether truly there is a mismatch between educational outcomes and the demands of the labor market. Time and again, we have heard people say things like graduates do not have employable skills. But is that the case? Those who don't know me, my name is Violet Namono Masaba, and I am a graduate entrepreneur. I represent graduate-founded businesses in Uganda. Before I come to the findings, these are some of the questions that I based on to look for those findings. And I want us to analyze them critically and know whether truly graduates lack skills or it's just an excuse our leaders use for failing to have solid solutions to address the ever-increasing unemployment in the country. Anybody who has ever been to school, I want you to critically listen to these questions, and perhaps they can guide our discussions and help us relate with my findings that I'll be sharing in the near future. Number one, what are these skills that the labor market demands that we do not know of? Why can't the employers clearly state those skills such that we get to know them? Because honestly speaking, why are we allowing our students to continue acquiring skills and knowledge that is not required in the job market? I think it's high time employers come out and highlight those specific skills that they think every graduate should have, such that we can tailor our education system to those relevant skills. 2. The vice chancellors and heads of higher institutions. Are you also okay with the mere fact that graduates you're releasing into the job market do not suit the demands of the labor market? What are the efforts you are doing to reach out to these employers and work out a plan to see that this mismatch is dealt away with? 3rd, are there vacancies in particular institutions, be it in private or public, that have not filled because there are no people with relevant skills to fill them? Are there positions, for example, in a hospital? Are there departments that are not functional because there are no doctors, surgeons, dentists, that you have failed to get qualified people to fill in those positions? Please, we need to know, and we need to know the qualifications required to fill those vacancies. Perhaps it will help us and guide us to know exactly how to prepare for the labor market. 4th, our counterparts who have been successful in landing formal employment jobs in various job roles, for example, doctors, engineers, lawyers, accountants, human resource managers. Please tell us, is it true that what you were taught in class is not helping you in performing your duties and tasks at work? Accountants, did the knowledge you acquired in class regarding balance sheets, balancing books of accounts, is this knowledge relevant to your current workplace? Are you able to apply this knowledge in your day-to-day performing of tasks? Lawyers, the case laws you cite in your defenses, are they any different? Because if they are telling us that graduates are not employable, then how are you people excelling in your roles if truly what you studied does not apply to the work setting? And to the stakeholders who keep coming up with the youth empowerment programs that are only tailored to acquiring informal skills, who told you that the skills we acquired in formal education are not skills? Skills can be formal and they can be informal. Just because I am not able to plait hair does not mean I don't have a skill. I'll give an example of a lawyer. What skills does a lawyer require to excel at their job? A lawyer needs communication skills, both oral and written, to enable them come up with an affidavit, the ability to articulate, negotiate, and defend their client in court. So communication is a skill in itself. Analytical skills are required. Research skills are required to excel at that role, and legal knowledge, that most of these skills that certain professions have are not tangible, so they may not be seen. So for you to come up with solutions to address unemployment that only push people from their professional qualifications under the guise that they do not have employable skills. For example, does a person doing hairdressing require skills of communication? Definitely no. All they require is to know their art. They can even be dumb for all I care about, as long as they can be able to plait somebody's hair. So you cannot compare somebody who has a soft skill that is tailored to their particular profession and you say those skills are not relevant. Those skills are relevant, but people have failed to find spaces where to apply those skills. I think that is where our focus should be as a country. It is no secret that majority of the businesses are struggling, and these are the businesses that should have harnessed the potential of these graduates. If the economy is struggling, research shows that 68% of our population is indulged in low income generating activities. This means that there are minimal profits, that the performance is not up to standards. So let us address the right problem. Let us see that there is a fair ground for businesses to operate. Perhaps it can be a way graduates can be harnessed into economic development to the good of the entire country. Let us stop the blame games. Let us stop victimizing young people. Let us stop victimizing graduates.